Marcus Aurelius, the Emperor of Rome from 161 to 180 AD, was a man of immense power and responsibility. Yet he found solace not in the trappings of his position, but in the pursuit of wisdom. He was a student of Stoic philosophy, a school of thought that emphasized virtue, reason, and living in accordance with nature. Marcus's journal, known today as, offers a glimpse into the mind of this philosopher king. It's a collection of personal reflections, aphorisms, and exercises that he used to guide his own life. Written not for publication but for his own self-improvement, is strikingly personal and intimate. Marcus Aurelius lived in a time of constant war and upheaval. He faced plagues, rebellions, and the ever-present threat of invasion. Yet, through it all, he maintained his composure and sought to live a virtuous life. His writings are not those of a detached academic, but of a man grappling with the challenges of leadership, mortality, and the human condition. They are in many ways timeless. Is not a systematic philosophical treatise. It is a collection of Marcus's thoughts and reflections, jotted down at different times and places. The book is divided into 12 books, but the divisions are somewhat arbitrary. Each book contains a series of numbered passages, some just a sentence or two long, others extending for several paragraphs. Marcus revisits themes like virtue, the fleeting nature of life, and our interconnectedness. The book's structure reflects its origin as a private journal. It wasn't meant to be a polished work for public consumption. It was a tool for Marcus to examine his thoughts and actions and strive for self-improvement. It feels like we are given a direct line into the mind of this great emperor and philosopher. At the heart of Stoic philosophy is the belief that virtue is the sole good. For Marcus Aurelius, this meant living in accordance with reason and nature. He believed that we should strive to control our emotions and desires, to act justly and kindly, and to accept whatever life throws our way with equanimity. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be, Marcus writes. Be one. He recognized the gap between theory and practice and urged himself to live up to his ideals. He constantly reminded himself that external events have no real power over us. True happiness and fulfillment, he believed, come from within, from living a virtuous life. It is not about seeking pleasure or avoiding pain, but about aligning ourselves with the rational order of the universe. Marcus acknowledged that this is no easy task. We are constantly bombarded by distractions, temptations and challenges that test our resolve. But he believed that it is precisely through these challenges that we develop our character. Marcus Aurelius was acutely aware of the fleeting nature of life. He reminds us that time is precious and should not be wasted on trivial pursuits. You could leave life right now, he writes. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Live each day as if it were your last and focus on what truly matters. Everything in the universe is in a constant state of flux. What seems important today may be gone tomorrow. The only thing that is truly ours is the present moment. Section 5. Mastering the Self. One of the key themes is the importance of self-control. Marcus believed that we have the power to choose our thoughts and actions, and that this power is essential to living a good life. You have power over your mind, not outside events, he writes. Realize this, and you will find strength. He understood that our emotions, if left unchecked, can lead us astray. Fear can paralyze us, anger can make us rash, envy can poison our hearts. He encourages us to develop the discipline and self-awareness to manage our emotions effectively. This doesn't mean suppressing our emotions altogether. It means recognizing them for what they are, avoiding being ruled by them, and choosing how we respond to them. This process of self-mastery is an ongoing one. It requires constant vigilance and effort, but it is, according to Marcus, the key to living a fulfilling and meaningful life. Section 6. Our Shared Humanity. Despite his position as emperor, Marcus Aurelius never lost sight of his common humanity. He recognized that we are all part of something larger than ourselves, and that we have a duty to treat one another with kindness and respect. Constantly regard the world as one living being, he writes, with a single soul and one body. and reflect that whatever happens to one part happens to all. He emphasizes the importance of empathy, compassion, and working together for the common good. He reminds us that we are all interconnected and that our actions have consequences for others. He encourages us to view ourselves as citizens of the world, not just of our own particular tribe or nation. This message is as relevant today as it was in Marcus's time. In a world often divided by conflict and difference, his words are a powerful reminder of our shared humanity and our responsibility to one another. Section 7, Words to Live By, is filled with memorable quotes that have resonated with readers for centuries. These are not just pithy sayings, but profound insights into the human condition. They offer guidance on how to live a better life. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts, Marcus writes, reminding us that our thoughts shape our reality. He also urges us to focus on what we can control. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. In a particularly poignant passage, he reflects on the brevity of life. Think of yourself as dead. You have lived your life. Now take what's left and live it properly. These are just a few examples of the timeless wisdom contained within the pages of. Each reading reveals new insights and challenges us to examine our own lives. The words of Marcus Aurelius are not just to be read, but to be reflected upon and, most importantly, put into practice. Section 8, a timeless classic. Despite being written nearly 2,000 years ago, remains startlingly relevant today. Its teachings on virtue, self-control, and acceptance resonate with people from all walks of life. The book's enduring appeal lies in its universality. It addresses the timeless challenges of being human, dealing with adversity, coping with loss, finding meaning and purpose, and living a good life. Marcus's words offer comfort, guidance, and inspiration to readers facing their own struggles. Whether you are a CEO, a student, a parent, or simply someone trying to navigate the complexities of life, has something to offer. It is a book that can be returned to again and again, each time offering new insights and perspectives. Its wisdom is as fresh and relevant today as it was centuries ago. Section 9. Finding Meaning in Stoicism. Stoicism, as articulated by Marcus Aurelius and other Stoic philosophers, offers a powerful framework for living a meaningful life. It is not a religion, but a philosophy, a way of looking at the world and our place in it. It teaches us to focus on what we can control, to accept what we cannot, and to live in accordance with nature and reason. It emphasizes the importance of virtue, self-control, and living in service to others. In a world often characterized by uncertainty, anxiety, and a sense of meaninglessness, Stoicism offers a path to greater peace, purpose, and fulfillment. It is a philosophy that can help us navigate the challenges of modern life with greater resilience, wisdom, and compassion. By embracing the Stoic principles espoused by Marcus Aurelius, we can learn to live more fully in the present moment, to appreciate what we have, and to make a positive impact on the world around us. Section 10, A Call to Action, is not a book to be passively consumed. It is a call to action, an invitation to embark on our own journey of self-improvement. Marcus Aurelius challenges us to examine our own lives, to identify our values, and to live in accordance with them. He reminds us that the good life is not something that happens to us, but something we create through our choices and actions. Take the time to reflect on Marcus's words. Consider how you can apply his teachings to your own life. How can you cultivate greater virtue, self-control, and compassion? How can you live more fully in the present moment and focus on what truly matters? Is a gift, an opportunity to learn from one of history's wisest and most insightful figures. Let us honor that gift by taking its message to heart and striving to live better, more meaningful lives.